Hi everyone, it's June Lucal, and I'm finally here. Hopefully, some other people will find me. I'm running late as usual. So you guys know. Hopefully, there's some people who know that I am not the most punctual of people, but I'm not too far off. So, all right. So I had a million ideas. Had a hard time, as usual. This is the other problem I have. I have too many ideas. So I have a couple really simple ones to start with, and then I'm going to get into a little more complicated ones. But first of all, I do want to make the announcement. This is the new paper pumpkin kit coming out. You need to sign up by April 10th. Anytime now that it's past March 11th, so you can sign up for this. Looks very pretty. I really think that's a gorgeous design. And the neat thing is there's an organizer included this time. So if you have had other kits and have maybe a bunch of these spots, or maybe you just want to sort some other things, that is a good suggestion, their way to use it. So you'll be making 9 cards, 3 of 3 designs, and comes with envelopes and die cuts and a stamp set and everything. So anyway, that I just found out that they're going to be unfortunately raising prices on all sorts of things starting very soon with the next catalog, and I guess that would be right in May. So if you want to try one of these while it's a little bit cheaper, that might be a good idea. And all you have to do is go to paperpumpkin.com and sign up for a subscription, or you can go to my website, youcanstamp.com, and find out more about it, but you can also sign up through that. All right. So I don't want to take up all the time about announcements, but and also the mini catalog. Where is it? The mini catalog, which you can find online because I am not finding it in front of me. I don't know why. Oh, I know. It's in my bag, which is very deep right now. That's going to be what would be the retiring. A lot of things in there are going to be retiring really soon. So, no, there is not another Stamping with June. Oh no, a completely different person? Wow. Unbelievable. All right. So, anyway, I guess I better get started. Not much I can do about that. We are going to be focusing on this one today, At the Pond. Oh, and by the way, I put this up in the corner here. I have a new code. If anyone wants to order anything, I suggest anything under $150, use this code. And if you have something over that, then use the free stuff for you. All right. That you can earn when you get an order of $150 or more, you get free items. So the thing is, if you have smaller orders, we can put those all together, and then I can get some free things to demonstrate here for us. So if that's a great way to help me without really doing anything. There's no extra cost to that. Okay, so back to this. At the Pond, this is a host set. So it is only available if you have, or it's exclusive. So you can only get this, and only for a little bit longer, if you have an order of $150 or more. I do have Stamp Club coming hopefully on April 1st. If anybody's interested, I don't have a hostess for that one yet. So if that's something you're interested in joining, that would be great. Yeah. All right. So I will have to figure that out. Hey, Julie. Great to see your name anyway. I can't actually see you, obviously, but yeah. So I'll have to check that out. Boy, lots of things stacking up against me, I guess. All right. So hostess set. I just wanted to show you. This is... No. Oh, it's in the mini catalog, which of course I don't know where it is at the moment. I know it probably in my bag, but this is for the mini. So that means the mini catalog. This is dependent on that. All right. Anyway, it's very cute, and you might be able to use something similar in this way. Now, I like cattails, and I actually designed a logo very much. I'm going to do a really quick card and show you a way that you can do this. And it's very similar to one of my Mobius Nature Center logo. I saw someone had a similar card. It was very simple. Very like no layers, which is unusual for me. But I am here. I'm stamping in what's this called? Garden green, right? And then I've actually made a mask. So I stamped on a Post-it note and cut it out. And I'm going to put that here so that I can do more than one. I could just, my logo was just one cattail, but I'm kind of partial to them. And American cat, oh, didn't mean to stamp that part. American cattails are getting choked out by the invasive species called Phragmites, which I know my mom knows all about. And that's not good for the environment. We need diversity. When you have only one kind of plant, it's not good for the environment. It crowds out everything else. And Phragmites in particular grows very fast and very big. So that is difficult. American cattails are native to Ohio, at least. So, all right. So I've stamped a couple right here. And then I also have, so I'm going to use, if I can find the right marker. Well, I might have to use, gosh, I had, well, oh, no, that was the same one I looked at. I know I had, there it is. I knew I had one. There we go. So early espresso, going to color in the fuzzy part. You could do that with the stamp pad and water painter, of course. And let's see, you could do the same thing with this, but this is garden green. Yeah, maybe I will. Since I stamped it, we don't have to have a million products out, right? So, and then you can, wait, why is this not? There we go. We get a little bit of variety here. Yeah, it has more of an outline too. So all I had to do was, by the way, if you're new to this, you take your stamp pad and you squeeze it. And then you can get some, or if you have a refill, that's cool too. Then you have some ink from the inside, on the inside of the lid, and then you can basically paint with it. All right, so there I have a little bitty stand of cattails. Now I need some water. So I kind of figured out a way with this. I'm going to, let's see, this is going to be the surface of the water. And I'm going to use, I almost called it Copacabana, but it's Coastal Cabana. And actually, if you, in one of these languages, it does say Copacabana. All right, I want the brush end. All right, and I put this extra piece of paper. I probably should get one that goes all the way across that way. Okay. All right, all the way across. Now I'm going to just take the side of this and stop, like kind of start and stop, if that makes sense. Have a nice thick line that way. All right, and oops, you could also do it this way. And so I have that lined up. I have the skinny end. So that gives us a thin and thick line. Okay. And you could, if you like that, or you can even, oh, that's right. I was going to do words too. So I'm going to use that brown, the early espresso, and I'll do some words. And I already have some words. This happy birthday, although you could do whatever, of course. With these skinny ones, you got to be careful that you stamp it or put it in the ink very lightly, and do not wiggle it back and forth when you're inking it. All right. And then you can place it. And that's where you could wiggle it if you want to. Okay. And then I'm going to put one more thing. And let's see. I have this cute little, what's it called? Like a dragonfly. So I'm going to do that in the green, just like I did that. I have not tried this before. A little bit of winging it today. All right, so we're making this little focal point over here. And so we'll just we can bring that. Let's add a little bit to the body. And let's give it some wings that match not the Copacabana, the coastal cabana. All right, so we'll do some little aqua kind of. There. Oops, gotta keep it in the screen. Right, very, very simple. You could add some kind of bling to it if you want to. This is pretty cute. Simply like that. You could, if you didn't want just the stark line there, you could possibly bring that down a little bit. It kind of looks cool. I like that. Okay, and you could keep on going, but this would be a simple thing that you could start with. You could do clouds and all that stuff if you wanted to, but for a simple stamping kind of project, there is that one. What was the other one? I came up with like 10 different designs, which of course is overkill. I'm so good at the overkill thing. And not completely like just running out of time. Oh yeah. So the other idea I had was going to be another basic, simple one. It was going to be this one. And I already folded one. Jeez. Is that white? Okay. And here. Okay, that's probably more than I need to. I'm going to cut that down a little bit. Okay, so here, that's all right. And then what we could do is to have some kind of neutral. So we've got, could do gray granite maybe. Oh yeah, I just wanted to make that stamp. And let me clean off the stamp pad. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm going to use this one that has, so this is a 2-step stamp. So we have the outlines and we have a way to color them in. All right, so this one, I'm going to do most of my action on this, and I'm going to do it on a scrap. And let's see. Kind of make a whole bunch of cattails. All right, and then I need the little baby thing. Here it is. And this is the pod, or these, I don't know if you're familiar with cattails, but they are fuzzy after a while, and all the seeds disperse. It's almost like a dandelion eventually. Yeah, let's do an odd number. All right, and then you could do I wanted to do that little dragonfly. Where's the, I'm going to just do this without, it'll be very, what's it called? Abstract, I guess. All right, I'm going to do this in a surprise color. Okay, so we'll do Orchid Oasis. Well, we'll just do the body in this. And okay, and then I'm going to stamp off, and then I'll stamp here. And then I want to do some words. So let's see. Then I could do these words. We'll use these. Be helpful to clean this off. All right, and then so you could outline that, or it could just be very simple and plain. I think I will go with simple and plain because I do have other designs for you today. Okay, and then I'm going to pop this up and I'm going to put some bling. I feel like this is a pretty simple, nice. It's very similar in some ways to this one as far as design goes, but with different colors. And let's see, where's my bling? I've got colored bling. It's not what I meant. There it is. Okay, so I could do rhinestones right here for the eyes. Too cute. Actually, that's really cute. I like that. And then let's pop this up with dimensionals. All right, so far I like this card bust. How about you guys? Oh, Nancy's here. Great. Whoop, too many. Lots of things going on. Classes are just, I don't know, I guess I use the word brutal. That's kind of a good word. It's, you know, I guess if I didn't want to get A's, I'd be fine. But it's, I stayed up rather late the other day and actually turned in a paper late, and I hate doing that, but better late than never, right? So, all right. There. So that's super basic, right? But I like that one better even than that one. All right, so those are two very simple ones, and they didn't even use the frog. So let me show you some ways to use the frogs. All right, so let's see. I need to this is, sorry, I used the other way to do, no, I can't do this one. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do this with the big one. I'm putting this through an embossing folder. It's this one. It's like a wood grain. All right. So I want to do is make a log. And forgive me for this is my machine's getting more and more hideous. So let me just do this super quick. And I meant to do this before. Never enough time. So I can't believe someone else took my name. I mean, she obviously was named June, but Stampin' with June's like, I mean, how many different ways is there to say it? Like, it upsets me a bit, actually. All right, well, here we go. This is early espresso. And so I stamped this, not stamped, embossed it. You see how there's a nice texture? So what I experimented a little bit, and basically what I did, let me get that scrap paper again. Where'd it go? I don't know where it went. So I'm going to lay this down, and I'm going to take this, and I don't know if you can have noticed, but it's closer to this edge than to this. So this is a called direct to paper, and so you can basically slide it. Okay. You have to be careful you don't leave lines, though. But I did make this one a little too long, so it'll be fine. All right, so that brings out the texture even better. All right, this is going to be a log. I think that would make a good log for my frogs to sit on. I'm hoping. All right. Oh, you know what? I can use that. There's my scrap paper, of course. Oh, and I did have a fold. Here it is, folded piece of white. So, you know what? I can still use this though. What was I going to do with this one? I was going to... Yeah, I, like I said, had a lot of different ideas. I could... Oh, where's that? I had done this before. Okay. So here's how you start it. I don't know what happened to it. Just too much stuff on my desk. So this is called borders. Basic borders dies. You can make a clouds kind of thing. And let's see, I can do this one in the small one. If I take this part off. And let's do this. All right, to make a sandwich, you want to make this, staggered. All right, so let's see, the outside, the one in the middle should be smushed in a little bit like closer to you, if that makes sense. Let's see. All right, and that helps it pick up to like grab. All right, so now I have this little template to use. And hold on, it's very hot in here. I don't know what. It's always, come on, turn off. There we are. Okay, so I'm going to do some clouds, just basic. And we'll use Pool Party. And my, what's it called? Blending brush. And I kind of try to stick with certain colors. So this one's my aqua and green one. Not going to go too crazy with this. And the light blocks it out anyway, so I guess. All right, so we don't have to do too much because this log is going to be covering a lot of that. All right, so here you can sort of, when the light's not glaring so much, maybe if I do it there. No, still glaring. Okay, sort of see it? All right. Okay, so then we'll use this piece, and I want to make this, I think it's better to start with the frog itself and outline it first. So I'm going to use Bermuda Bay and olive. Use old olive. We'll stamp the turtle. It's not a turtle. Yeah, I know my animals. All right, so there is one, and here's another one. Oh, I meant to do them the other way around, but oh well. I'm going to probably cut them out anyway. All right, so there are my outlines. Now I have the two-step stamp. That's step one. So here's step two. All right, so here I'm winging this a little bit, but here I'm this is kind of a dot pattern. Okay, and then I'm going to take this Bermuda Bay and kind of put this dark along the edges. Particularly, actually I should do it just on the back, not so much the front. Maybe I can. Okay, let's see how this goes. And then you can line it up. And that was a really quick way to do it, oh, that was the wrong one. So I like to do the base of it and then do the, do it a little bit. So these two are related or brothers or sisters, or so I breathe on it and then I can line this up. It's hard to with this big metal thing in the way of my face. There we go. All right, so one thing you can do, you can leave it like that, and they're kind of light. I wish they were a bit darker. So one thing you can do is take your watercolor, your water marker, and you can actually just kind of smear those dots around. That'll help bring a little more color through. It's like one of those coloring books that just use water, whatever they say. All right. Looking cute. So I wanted him to have them to have sort of spots. They do have some already, but There you can see them. And they should go pretty well with the clouds and all that. So if you wanted to cut these out, they should. Let's see, doing a little border. I'm going to have these I wanted to be like, actually originally I wanted these to be like, this to be a anniversary card, but I can't find any anniversary words that are current, which is odd, but I have congratulations and things like that. I was also thinking about sending smiles across the miles, but I didn't cut out sending. So there is a word that, or a die, I should say, that cuts out a word, which is really nice. But this is one of the, 10 ideas or something that I had today. And it's hard for me anyway to come, make a decision, I guess. So, all right. And I'm also going to do, whoa, I wish I could cut that a little bit better. Yeah, thank you. Click the like button. Kind of, maybe I'll have to go to this other June and say, hey, I don't know how long you've been around, but I've been around for a while. So pick a new name, please. All right, so here is, I have one more idea. Do we have time? Maybe. This, I could probably make this one eating the flies. Yeah, I could do that. All right, so here I have, you can see how this is coming along here. All right. I like them. They're cute. And I wanted to put like hearts in the middle, but I also, actually, there are these bugs. Where are the bugs? These little flies, which are just so cute. So maybe, and then there's a tongue with another fly at the end. And you can even color in the tongue on that one. So I could make the tongue somewhere like that, but I also have a heart. So, all right, let's do that. I'll use black. Here's the black. Let me put this one away. Bermuda Bay. An old olive. New colors are coming. You might have heard already. It makes me sad and glad. I'm wondering, I have some theories. I'm wondering if old olive's going to be one of the ones to go. It's been around forever, and it's not, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Not my favorite green. We got some other great greens, but here we go. All right, so let's see. Let's find approximately where this guy's tongue would go, or girl, or whatever its tongue would go. Something like that. Okay, and then we got some more flies we could put in there. But I also want to have that heart. Okay, and let's do some kind of pink or red. Anybody have a thought? Let's do sweet sorbet. I like that color. Okay, so let's do this heart. We'll do 2. All right, so then that can be like this. Oh, forgot the tongue. That was kind of my point. All right, here's the tongue. I'll move you. And we'll do the tongue right there. All right, and then this will go like there. And then this can go there. Oh, this will scooch down. So, in a way, I feel like maybe, actually, I'm going to cut this. I'm going to do this on a, and okay, so I cut 1/4 of an inch off on 2 sides, and this is going to need to I'm going to make that a little bit shorter. So here, so we're not doing everything off the screen. All right, I'm going to make this 5.5. And then I'm going to make this a little bit skinnier. All right, so that's going to still go off the edges a little bit, but there, it'll still be big enough. And then there. And now I'm going to put this on a background. So we're in Bermuda Bay. I want you. Is that? No. I guess I got to get a new one. Here. I think that'll be a good one. All right, and then this will bring that Bermuda Bay out in the frogs. I think Old Olive would probably be a good choice too, but this is a little bit more neutral, I guess, or neutral as in neither, I guess. Okay, and then I could do some words if I could find happy anniversary or I love you. Oh, I do have that one. I also have congratulations. Oh, and this one I was thinking about too. It's very small though. Yep, that was Timber. You are loved today and always. Because that, you know what, you could give that in like, you're being yourself. If you want to send it to a card, that'd be fun. You are loved today and always. So maybe that could go like right down here. All right. Now I'm running out of time, so I do want to give you another idea. Maybe I can do this really quick. You are loved today and always. So, or if you had something bigger, I have this plentiful plants. Say, you touched my heart. Maybe people will think you licked my heart with this tongue that's going out. You touched my heart. Where is that? It's a little bit bigger. And then we actually have a heart, so that's kind of cool. And let's see. I have a whole nother idea that I just don't have time to do. So I guess we'll go with this. We can do black on sorbet maybe. All right, this is way too big a piece, but there we go. And or the probably the old olive would look great there too. Oh, I got the perfect piece for that. So there. So this is a design thing. If you want to try to use the same colors and that you want to pull out. So that might be better because that pulls the green out more. So, all right. I could pop those frogs up probably and maybe the words, and maybe we need a little bit of something. Maybe if we had some kind of, this is sorbet. Could do a little, pull that color in, do some kind of little heart there, or not heart, bow. That would work. So, okay. All right. So moving on. All right. And then the last one I wanted to do, I'm just going to move this over here. Although it's very washed out over there. So let's see, maybe. Ooh, you've completely disappeared. There you are. Okay. Okay. And the last one I wanted to show you was a surprising, hopefully, unexpected. All right. So I have this frog, and I also have this frog. And so what I thought I'd do, and I have the, so one way you could do this is to stamp white on black, but what I really wanted to do is to make a silhouette. So what I have decided to do, all right, is going to stamp the frog in black, and I can see it, but barely. Oh, darn it. I also wanted to do it over there. I wanted to do the, where is it? The cattail. All right, so there's one. I'm going to be really close to the edge there. Okay, so there's two. Not exactly the way I wanted to do it. Oh, and then I have a log that comes with this. Cute and simple. Thank you. It's been one of those weeks, so I appreciate compliments very, very much. And I'm going to extend this. I'm not going to make it like too long, but you're not going to be able to see this much. So I'm overlapping that log, and then I can cut this out. Now you probably can't see this nearly as well as I can. Can you see how there is some black lines to work with? Okay, and it really looks cool when you can have it kind of a skeleton-y, that's not a word, but to have the cool details showing. And the nice thing too is if you're not the greatest fussy cutter in the world, you're probably not going to be able to tell too much because it's black on black. So you got some forgiveness, I guess. But it looks really cool when it's all over. And then actually I should be doing the watercolor thing too first. And then, whoop. Of course, this is tricky to cut when you're trying to do it quick. Sometimes what I do like to do is to I don't know, I feel like I'm having more progress done and there's less to fuss with if I do, cut it kind of a general shape. And then I'm feeling like, all right, so I got the basic shape out and now I can do the details. I'm getting more done that way, I guess, but I mean, I don't know if I really am, but I feel like it. Okay, so, and the other thing is, if you wanted to stamp on the other side and have the, like these are curving in. So if you wanted to have some on this side, you could stamp some over here and cut them out and no one would know. So if that makes sense. So all right, I have one cut out, but I put a face on it and I'm not sure I like it. It's okay. So I can show it to you. I also want to do a watercolor background because I want it to look like a sunset. That's the point of the silhouette. You see how that's starting to look like frog or two and some and then this is always important. All right. So yeah, while I'm doing this, I can tell you a couple, we'll be back in a couple weeks, and I believe that would be, did I write it down? April 4th. All right, and that's going to be Dainty Delight. And I have saved a DSP, a Designer Series paper pack, the free ones, and I am going to be giving it away to one lucky person who is watching. I haven't figured out how to do that, but I know there's a way that you can put people's names that are watching. There's a way to do that. So, and do it randomly, I should say. So, all right, here we have the silhouette completely. All right, and then I have let's see. so here is some watercolor paper, and I'm going to use, I need to make a sunset, so I'm going to use pale papaya, polished pink, all these P's, and then this one, Orchid Oasis. All right, these are all in colors. This one is staying for a while, but if you like these two, you need to get online and get them now, because I think once that it's announced, and we know that it's coming, so, but once it's announced, they'll be gone. I did already check and see if I almost got the pale papaya refill, but it did not, because I need to limit things. But if this is one of your favorite colors, you need to, it's a low inventory right now. So that, just a heads up on that. That is, at least it was low warning last night, or yeah, I think it was last night that I was doing that. All right, so here I'm going to get the whole paper wet. You could spray that if you want to. This is going to be wet on wet. This is the best way to do it. I'm going to do this off site, so because I don't want the whole desk covered. But here I'm using this little spray bottle that we have at Stampin' Up. Okay, and that is one of the items. So here I'm getting the whole thing wet. And now I'm going to put some pale papaya. That's going to be where the sun itself is. All right. And I actually tried this with the direct to paper thing because I got a little impatient. So you could do that if you want to. And then you could add some polished pink. Maybe. All right. And then you could add some orchid. But I'm not going to put a ton, and I don't want to get too, I don't want to contaminate these either. So then you can take the water, you can kind of extend it. You can, since I already put water in there, it is kind of doing it on its own. It's starting to feather out like that. You can see that. You can be patient with that. Sometimes that's hard. So I got a lot of water here. So I might have to use this thing. Heat, you know what? Let me soak up some of that. Okay. Okay, so out on my table. All right, I like that. However, I'm running out of time, so I will show you the one that I already cut out. All right, so that isn't as extreme, but I could actually just do another direct to paper type of thing. That might be good, because it had enough of that. Okay. So, all right, you got the idea. And then I have black. I also got some, no, that's not it. Here. No, that's not it either. Here it is. All right, so here, got some black and some polished pink. And then this is this is the decal edge. Almost doesn't need the polished pink. That would look pretty cool just like that. And then we could put this over it. Okay, that seemed that's okay. Actually, I kind of like that. How would that look if we did this? Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. So maybe I should have it on a pink. Yeah, kind of like that. Okay, so this will be on the fly. I know there's another demonstrator that does the whole thing on the fly. She's brilliant for that because I have a hard time finding time for the planning and all that stuff. I mean, maybe the planning, I can do the planning, but the actual practicing. Of course, I'm sure my time spent ahead of time is saving you guys time. So there is that. And all right, so here. And then we can, that being lighter, then people can write on that. Okay, so, and then this would go here. Okay, so that's how I liked it better without, oh, and we could do words. I would say this kind of the reflection in the pond, you could scooch that up a little bit, or you could put something in the sky. Maybe that would be good. And you could do maybe that happy birthday or some other small thing. There is that one that I have. You are loved today and always. Maybe that would be a good one right there. Okay. So, all right. We have gone over by 4 minutes. So I'm going to just hopefully, I didn't glue everything together, but we have this one. You get the idea. And lots of ideas. That's what I'm trying to give you guys, ideas, right? So there's those two, and then these two. So some very simple ones. Okay, so that's a lot of different things that you can do with this one stamp set. All right, they're very different, aren't they? Well, some of them are. Anyway. All right. Well, I hope you all have a good night and that we see you again soon. Do come back next on April 4th. I also am going to be posting a mystery card clues tomorrow or the next day. And then the mystery card is on Monday. Okay. So mark your calendars for that too, if you want to participate or just watch. Yeah, the mini catalog's running out. So if there's things in there that you want, I'd get them while they're available before it's too late. All right. Have a wonderful night. And thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care. Thanks. Bye.